If you are looking for a cool timing exercise that features triplets for drummers, then you are in the right place today. So subscribe to come back every Tuesday for a new lesson. I've taught well over 1,000 drum lessons, and I can show you two. I am Gabriel, and you are watching Drum Tip Tuesday. There are 3 steps in getting this exercise together. The first one is to learn 3 timing patterns. The next thing is to put those patterns in a particular sequence. The next or final step to this is going to be to apply the 4-2-1 concept to the sequence. We'll learn more about that later. First thing, 3 patterns. We're going to incorporate what we used to call the concept of natural sticking. In other words, we're going to pretend like we're playing a full bar of triplets, but where we're taking out the note in the rhythm, we're taking out the hand that goes with it. We're taking out the sticking pattern that goes with it. In other words, if you were to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you're leaving out the last triplet of each one, you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, right? Did you see how they alternate? They go right, left, right, left, right, 1, right? Let's put it to a metronome. It's going to be a little faster. You'll catch on. If not, rewind. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Once again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Last time. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Next pattern is going to leave off the first note. And it's just going to be, you guessed it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, right? Let's put it with a metronome. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 4 and 1. Next one, you probably understand what's going to happen here, and leave out the middle note. So it's just going to be right, left, right. Leave out the middle note, you get 2 notes on the same beat, on the same hand, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Real simple, let's put it to the mat. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Once again, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's step 1. Easy. Step 2, we're going to put them in sequence. But the idea of this being a timing exercise is that we want something to compare these patterns to. It's called a check pattern, all right? So I guess I kind of lied. There's a 4th pattern. It's called a check pattern, but it's just a bar of triplets. It's not a variation. It's just triplets. It's just this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, right? Triplets. Now you compare that to the 3 patterns. So you play your check, and it checks your triplet timing, and then you play the first variation. Play your check, or check your triplet timing, play the second variation, check third, right? Real slow one time, just going to count it slower than the mat. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I know I didn't say this when I first introduced it, but that second variation, I'm going to start with the left hand. I'm going to start with the left hand because the downbeat would have been with the right hand. That's not there, and we're reminded of that when we play the check. Speaking of which, let's play the check with the metronome in all 3 patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Once again, 3, 4. But before we go on, a question. Where do you get your chops? Now I know you're here on YouTube watching this, so you probably get most of your chops from YouTube. But for instance, someone of my generation, I got all my hand jive from drumline. I was in drumline. Other people of my generation who weren't as into drumline would have studied Mitchell Peters' Developing Dexterity. Before that, maybe kind of at the same time, maybe half a generation before that would have been Joe Morello's Master Techniques or Master Concepts for Hands. There's a picture of a snare drum on the front of the book. Before that, everybody was studying George Lawrence Stone. Of course, drumline was present the whole time. But I'm wondering, where do you get your information for hands, or who's your favorite guy to follow for superior chops? No wrong answer, comment below. Once we got that together, I'm not going to bother speeding it up until we get this whole thing together, all right? We'll call that what we just played the fours, because we're now going to go into 4-2-1, or applying the concept of 4-2-1. We want to have variations of this thing, and we want to condense them. So we don't want to just play a bunch of different things and start and stop and start and stop. When we're learning them, we'll play them one at a time. Like right now, we're going to play the twos, and then we'll learn the ones. But then eventually, when we put them all together, we're going to get something that sounds like this. I'm just going to play it right now, just so you know what I'm aiming at here, because this video is getting kind of long. You're probably like, oh yeah, this is boring. Eventually, your timing exercise is going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twos. Twice on the twos. Ones. You're playing 4 times. Be even cooler if I could talk as I was playing it. But you play the fours once, play the twos twice, play the ones 4 times. Let's learn the twos now. A little slower again. That's why I have this kind of rotary style metronome and not my typical one that I usually use. Twos, you got it. You play 2 beats of the check. 1 and a 2 and a, and then you play your first variation. 1 and a 2 and. Then your check again. 1 and a 2 and a, second variation. 1 and a 2 and a. Check for a third final time. 1 and a 2 and a, third variation. 1 and a 2 and a 1. Right? Let's play it all together nice and slow before I get the met going. 1, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. We'll always do the twos twice. 1, 2, 1, 2, with the met. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always play the twos twice. 3, 4. Again. One last time. All right, now the ones. The ones are kind of funky because triplets, it's going to throw everything off the right hand. And when it starts going by fast, you're going to learn this, okay? that rhythm with that sticking. Read it below. It shifts into 3/4, right? Right, yeah. That's 2 bars of 3. Anyways, the quarter note stays consistent, and you just learn this rhythm. 1, 2, and I'm going to count it off in 4 all the time anyways, whether it's 4s, 2s, or 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 time through the 1s. But what do you remember about the 1s? We played the 1s 4 times. So I'm going to real slowly play this without the met 4 times, and I'll try to, well, I won't count it because it starts to sound kind of weird. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second repetition. Third time. Fourth time. Let's put it with a med. 2, 3, 4. Now, put them all together. You have all these variations that you've assimilated, and we put them together into one nice, tight, compact exercise so you don't spend all day working on triplet timing. Let's go on and play it all together. Play triplet timing, 4, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twos. Repeat the 2s. The 1s. Again. Third time. Last time. Okay? You can just rewind that. It's kind of weird. I know I took the music away. It's because flashing the music in and out of the camera screen while I'm playing it doesn't do any good anyways. It's better off to just kind of rewind those other parts, memorize them, right? Just commit them to memory. It's not that hard. And then play along with me in that thing I just did. Except now, I'm going to play faster. Not that fast. It's not that fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play a little faster. It's not as fast as I did before. We'll play it one more time together a little faster, then I'll see just how fast I can play it. It's fun to do that every once in a while. Take something you haven't played in a while and just kind of push it a little bit. Of course, this is a video, so I won't push it as fast as I possibly can go to fall apart. But at any rate, here's another reasonable tempo for us to play today. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, just for your entertainment, we used to play this thing way fast. Let's see how fast I can play this. $200. I'm going to give a shot at 200. And I'm pretty sure I can get through it. If I biff it a little bit, I'll keep going. This is just for your entertainment and just to show you that this is what, competitive drum lines were doing even of my generation. And you can learn from that. So here goes. Playing this exercise at a quarter note equals 200. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how we would do it back in the day. If you want to continue studying this material and putting it on a full set of drums, click the link below this video to get hands, quote unquote, my free ebook that contains my 3 best tips for developing clean, fast drumming. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to click the like button, subscribe, and watch one of these videos next.